Keep swiping until no matches. Right, match 1. Match 2. Match 3. 4. I want to run out of space. 5. 6.
Yes!
6 swipes it took. So for fuck's sake.
Guys, I don't know how people use dating apps. There are men out there who are looking at me and they're literally saying, yeah, I'll give her a chance. Swipe. And they don't have teeth. They don't have teeth. What? In what world? Why are you... I'm not... In what world would I even be an option? Please, riddle me that. Riddle me. I can't handle it. It's simply not for me.
I used to think 430 matches was a lot until my little bro Austin got it as a joke and pulled in 400 matches in like less than a week. Unfortunately, girls really care about status. So if you have any usable status, Instagram, sports, any fucking cool thing you've done, mention it, but be funny about it. It used to just be Instagram, but now girls actually do care about TikTok clout. But to be funny and self-aware of how irrelevant I am, I wrote, I used to be TikTok famous. Because I'm not really TikTok famous. I've just been on this fucking app for forever. Guys, listen, status isn't it though. My matches increased so much when I put in what college I go to. When I had no college, which I did for a time, I didn't get recommended to college girls as much. So even if you put in a fake fucking college, put something cool in. Like community college is chill too. All right, step 3, copy me. One picture with an interesting fashion. Pictures near the ocean or the lake get so many more matches. Picture with puppy, more cool fashion. Picture with cool friend, and funny picture.
So it's a pretty well-known fact that guys do not get that many matches on Tinder, right? But my guy friend created this hack that actually works for guys. So you open the app, and the first girl you see, you have to swipe left on. And the second girl you see, you have to swipe right on, and that'll be a match. Then you gotta close out the app and do it all over again. Obviously, this is not for quality, it's for quantity. I tested this out on like 5 people's phones, and it actually works. But these 5 people weren't entirely busted in the face, so I don't know, try it and let me know. And also, take that fucking meme out of your photos. I've never looked at a guy's stupid fucking meme and went, oh yeah, that's funny, he has a good sense of humor. No, I look at it and go, what a fucking theater kid. What are the X? Huh?
An engineer from Hinge broke down how the likes are distributed on Hinge. 58% of women are competing for the top 10% of men. He explained that 16% of all likes from women go to only the top 1% of men on the app. The top 5% of men hoovering up nearly half of the likes from women. Women are way pickier, so it means they're competing for a smaller group of men. Crazy, right? Follow for more interesting facts about the dating industry.
If you're not getting matched on Tinder, here's why. It's all down to Tinder's evil business model and economics. The algorithm creates something called a desirability score. It is a hidden rating that every single user gets, and it dictates who you're shown to, which means that if you're not good looking according to the algorithm, you're going to be screwed. And it's all because they've got a supply and demand issue. Guys outnumber girls 9-1. A London study found that a woman will receive a match for 10% of their swipes versus 0.6 for men. And this is where it kind of gets a little bit dark because of Tinder's microtransactions, offering men the chance to break out the shadow realm. Oblivion! So if you pay, your profile is going to be seen by 100 times more people. You can message them before swiping, you can super like. Depending on your desirability score, you're going to have to pay 30 times more for one of those microtransactions. So if you're over 50 and living in a metropolitan area, you're going to pay £35 for Tinder Plus. Whereas if you're under 30 and a woman in the exact same area, you're going to pay £7. So next time you feel trapped in a cycle of loneliness from dating apps. Just remember, all they're trying to do is make as much money as possible from you.
Every single time a man sleeps with a lot of women, he's called a stud. But if a woman sleeps with a lot of men, she's called a slut. And people think this is unfair. Nah. It's completely fair, and I'll tell you why. Because it's fucking easy to be a slut. It's fucking hard to be a stud. To be a stud, you have to be witty, charming, be well-dressed, have nice shoes, and a fake job.
I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but I've been single for a really long time, and I always have guys asking me like, oh, how's a girl like you single? Like insinuating like I shouldn't be. And I'll tell you why I'm still single. Because my standards are, at this point, they're through the roof. Like, good luck meeting them. I mean, I require reciprocated energy, good communication, meaningful conversation that's not just how was your day, respect of my time, actually treating me like you value me as a person and that you can actually bring something positive into my life. It's really a lot. Like, it's rough out here. I need to lower my standards.
You hear that, and it sounds reasonable. But what she's really saying, or not clarifying, or omitting, because she'd look bad if she told the whole truth, is that if she wants those standards or the simple things from the top percentile of men who have 8 versions of her to choose from. So if she's one of the 8 women who are all gunning for one man, it's a race to the bottom for who will put out first. Who blinks the first, and if the one chick is a little too stubborn, the Chad or Tyrone moves on to the next chick who's less stubborn, and then the next one. But these top men have hundreds and hundreds of attractive women to choose from, and that's just on dating apps. If the large social media following and they're verified, that's chick crack. Their DMs are full of IG thoughts, and that's an introduction to today's article. On the Daily Mail, the constant source for red pill truths that are inadvertently exposed through the feminist artists. It's titled, Why Tinder is Making Women Miserable. Men swipe right for an ego boost with no intention of speaking to matches. Of course, that's what most of us guys do. We have so many matches that we can't get to all the women we want. No wonder why women are so miserable. Us guys need to do better replying to all the hundreds of messages we get. Okay. No more sarcasm. This article is obviously about women matching with the top 1% of men. And what they don't say in this article is that they themselves ignore over 75% of men. Those men are invisible to them, don't even get a chance to message them, while the top 24% of men that they actually match with get ignored because they're waiting for the top 1% to message them back. Before we go any further with the video, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Rob Church, who said, he is right. My divorce was the best gift my ex-wife ever gave me. Once I got my freedom, I swore to never give it up again. There is nothing a man gains by being married. He only loses. Loses even more during the divorce. But once he rebuilds, his life is incredibly good. I'm happy you found that happiness, man, and continue building yourself. So please, don't forget to reach out to my email to claim your $5. As always, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It might be the funniest, the most liked, or one that moved me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you could be our next winner. So be sure to hit that like and sub button as the support helps out the channel a ton. So now, let's get right back into the video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever.
I recently changed my Tinder preferences from just men to men and women, and Tinder started showing me hotter men. I felt like I was trying to cancel my membership and they offered me 6 months free.
The subtitle or bullet point of this article reads, researchers set up 14 Tinder profiles to study how men and women use it. The profiles received 8,248 male matches and only 532 female matches. 7% of men and 21% of women sent a message after matching. Women took more time over writing a message compared to men. Right there, the study disproves the article title because men were 8 times more likely to match, and even though a smaller percentage of men sent a message first, more men still sent a message first than all the women matched combined. 7% of 8,248 is 577, while 21% of the women in total are 111 out of 532. These researchers must have used pictures of attractive men and women only, because if they really wanted to show reality, they should have used photos of average men and women, and I guarantee the average male profiles would have gotten barely any matches, and mostly ignored, especially if their average height of 5'8", I think. But we're getting ahead of ourselves.
So I found a way that you can look at your Tinder insights, like your stats or whatever, and I finally did it, and this is absolutely atrocious. I am so ashamed of myself. So 272 days on Tinder. Before y'all come at me for being single for so long, I thought I was better than Tinder and deleted it and re-downloaded it. It happens. Okay, 272 days. Over nearly 26,000 swipes. That is how many left swipes. I swiped right 141 times. Yeah, so I don't know who gave me the audacity to be so picky, but I have absolutely no business being like this. It also tells you how you measure up next to the average Tinder user. So one of the polls it has, I'm about to show you, is how picky you are, and well, that's me. Yep, I have absolutely no idea who gave me the audacity, who made me think that I was so fucking great that that is what I am doing. But here we are. Clearly my friends need to bully me a little bit more. I know they already refer to me as a feral gremlin, but someone should probably take me down a couple notches, because that just proves I am 100% my own problem. Thank you, TikTok, for making me realize this. Okay, last one. So there's this, the number of days that you opened the app. Clearly when I first downloaded it, I was on a mission and then I just gave up. I have never reached the swipe right limit. Clearly in 272 days, I swiped right on just over 100 people, and that's the limit. My favorite is 229 daily average swipe lefts and 1 average daily swipe right. So I would just like to end this and say that if I swipe right on you, congratulations. Not very many made it. Okay.
Apps like Tinder were designed to make the process of dating quicker and more efficient by only matching people with others who are interested in them to save people from rejection. For the top men, the app is like Uber Eats but Uber SEX. But new evidence suggests the apps have created a different kind of problem. Men play Tinder like a game, swiping right to everyone just to see who has liked them. This can be frustrating for women who are pickier about who they match with, since men they are paired with are less likely to reply to their messages, a new study has found. Of course, this study was probably done by feminists because it's massive projection of what they and most modern women do: play games. There's literal TikTok videos of women swiping randomly to music and they still get matches.
Tinder roulette.
Nope. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Nope. Yeah.
The study, led by Dr. Gareth Tyson from Queen Mary University, London, highlights the different styles men and women have using Tinder. Okay, so I stand corrected for at least the leader of this study. He's either gay, a mangina, or the group is full of women on his team, and they have misled him with their own agenda of figuring out why Chad and Tyrone won't message them back.
No, we cannot link up. Only exists online.
Online dating has become extremely popular, with 38% of American adults who are single or looking having experimented with it, the authors wrote. Tinder changed the way online dating works. Until the app started in 2012, most dating services have found matches using a range of factors such as shared interests and future plans. But on Tinder, the only thing that matters is first impressions. That's BS. It's always been about the superficial. That's what dating apps do. They reduce people to just photos and height, along with money, and then game if the profile has witty lines in it. By focusing on first impressions, Tinder constitutes a cut-down version of online dating, without any of the features that make it possible to understand the deeper characteristics of potential mates, the author said. This is why the study only caters to women, because there are more attractive women than attractive men. Less than 10% of the population is over 6 feet tall, and 99% of those people are men. And 90% of women want at least a taller man, if not even taller, like 6 feet or over. To investigate how this changes human behavior, researchers looked at how men and women tend to act using Tinder. What they found backs up anecdotal evidence. Men are more likely to swipe right but then not send a message, whereas women are more pickier but will message first more often than men. That's all wrong. Yes, women are much more pickier. 2s think they deserve a 10, especially with today's social media and the body positivity dilutional movement, where women, no matter how ugly they look, are told they're beautiful. They deserve happiness and they need to value themselves, as in have high standards. So the top 10% of males who get a lot of matches just have to sit back and wait to be messaged, allowing the cream to rise to the top. That's one of the most attractive things a woman can do to a man, is show that she cares and is interested in him.
Girls, say hi to your Tinder match first. I know it's really tempting, especially if you're a pretty girl, chiobu. Then you kind of just wait for the guys to say hi. Guys are always super nervous and they don't know what to say, especially if they think you're really attractive. If you actually like him and you want the conversation to get started, way to break the ice and to help him break the ice with you is say hi to him first and compliment him. What you're gonna say next time you match with a guy you actually like: hi, I like your shirt, or I like your sunglasses, I like your hair, or whatever that I actually think is something pretty attractive about that person. Lets him be a bit more comfortable with you. Ooh, she thinks my hair is nice. She thinks my outfit is cool. This is also to avoid the scenario of him saying, hi, what are you up to? Lame. Because it opens up the conversation to him complimenting you back. Where do your hair? Where you buy your clothes? Places you like to go. And then that can snowball into, oh, what? I know this place. Why don't we go here?
But possibly the most striking finding was how rarely users will express an interest by talking to their matches first. Both men and women were still unlikely to message first, with only 7% of men and 21% of women sending a message after matching. Each person is different, Dr. Gareth Tyson, lead author of the study, told Mail Online. No, you think? Like saying the sky is blue. Of course each person is different. But a majority of these modern women are basic bees and live life on easy mode. They don't know nor care how hard it is for the average guy. You know, the ones that they ignore on dating apps.
I let the girls of TikTok build my Tinder account and I let it run for a month to see what would happen. It has never been worse. I have never had fewer matches. I have never had fewer likes, and the quality of the likes and matches has also degraded.
But he says the app encompasses many game-like qualities. If somebody does not feel particularly invested in a given match, they may feel casual about following up on it later on, he said. An alternative theory is that many people post-filter their matches. Instead of clicking like for people they really find attractive, they click like for lots of people and then decide after the match has occurred whether or not they want to follow it up with a conversation. And that's the key to dating with modern women. Make them more interested in you than you with them. That way they value you and have to fight for your attention. Otherwise, if you fight for them, they'll always be looking for someone better because you conveyed you're easy and they conclude they can do better, so you become a placeholder. Dr. Tyson set up 14 fake Tinder profiles in London, half were female and half were male. They automatically liked everyone within a 100-mile radius and noted how many they matched with and then how many sent messages. Skipping, it just repeats what is said previously. Even though the male to female ratio in our dataset is roughly even, on average, 86% of all the matches our male profiles receive come from other men, the author said. Overall, we received 8,248 male matches, most of whom do not pursue interactions, the authors wrote. Let's just say they actually matched with every male out there. By now, these men would have been blackpilled already and realized it's no point in messaging first because they never got a response, or they think the profiles are fake and are just waiting to see what happens. Most of these men never match with attractive women, and when they do, once in a blue moon, it's either a bot, scammer, or an e-thought looking for more followers. I've used Tinder, and especially if you're in the same location, you run out of matches and then you see recycled profiles, and I've gone weeks without getting one new match. The difference is, I didn't put my hopes and dreams in Tinder. It's like playing the lotto, just in case if you get a winning ticket. You know, you're not going to win, but just in case. You're an idiot if you want to marry any chick in the West, but you probably ride the short bus if you're trying to find a future wife on Tinder. Chicks get hit on every day if they're decent looking, so the ones on Tinder are turbo HOES, ordering cocks from their phone. In contrast, we garnered only 532 female matches, suggesting that they are more careful with whom they like and therefore consider it more worthwhile to send a message. This could have been reverse psychology. Not only do these fake profiles have very attractive men photos, but the fact that the researchers waited to get messaged made the fake men profile seem even higher value because they're not shooting their shot instantly when they match at all. So they stay at the top of the matches while the rest of the men flood the women users with messages. These chicks are going to notice the men not messaging them and wonder why aren't they, and then check out the profile and message to see what happens out of curiosity. Women took their time over writing a message. Almost 2/3 of messages sent by men were sent within 5 minutes of the match taking place, while only 18% of those sent by women were this fast. These findings disproved the headlines again, because it showed men shoot their shot quick because that was probably one of their very few options to get attention before they get lost from the new wave of matches, while most of the women just had to sit back and wait to get the messages.
Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
This research was a followed-up survey of Tinder users, which confirmed the findings. About 1/3 of men said they regularly casually like most profiles, while no woman said they do this. This is because women look to disqualify matches while men look to qualify them, and so they're happy with an average-looking chick because it's better than nothing. An overwhelming 93% of women said that they only swiped right on profiles they were actually attracted to. What they mean to say is super attracted to, because men aren't going to swipe right on females that they don't get a boner from. It's just that a fit 6 or 7 will make it rise. Men also use Tinder to look for one-night stands, much more than women. Tinder is known as a hookup app, and the women know it because there are so many thirsty men, so they can play the field and get free relationship benefits from the dates or the matches. If they send their Cash App info, there will be enough desperate men to send them money for just existing.
The Tinder thing, I found this really solid conversation opener that no one else did, that it always led to the same outcome. It was a group of emojis: guy, girl, sushi, dance, music, present box, equals question mark. That's the only thing that you send. Me plus you, date, food, drinks, present box. They would either reply an emoji or ask a question. Then I would have a back one that just said phone number, question mark. If they got the phone number and then I liked the profile, I saw that this person could be someone I could go with.
But a separate study led by Jenny Zhang from Oxford University found when women message first, men only reply 42% of the time. That proves my point that a woman taking interest in a man is extremely attractive to that man. And wow, how easy do these females have it? Almost 50% of the time they shoot their shot, they get a response. So the odds of having a conversation with a man is like a coin flip. The researchers looked at the conversations people had after they matched, using about 2 million conversations involving 400,000 heterosexual users of an unknown dating site, all from the US. In around half of the conversations, the other person did not respond. When there was a mutual conversation, people exchanged phone numbers less than 1/5 of the time. That's still a good success rate. For men, it's probably 1% of the time if they're lucky that they get a number from a dating app. Usually they have to meet up for a date to get the phone number, and that's if the guy is attractive or the female thinks he's going to be a free meal. That's the reward us average guys get on Tinder, is the opportunity to be an ATM for a thought.
Tinder date was not that she had to split the bill.
What'd you say?
Why are we splitting the bill?
Well, I mean, it's our first date, so I thought we should maybe go half.
I can't believe you made us split the bill.
I mean, you ordered an appetizer that I didn't even touch. Why do you think that I should
Okay,
pay
but
for it?
you asked me out.
I know, but you ordered something that I did.
You asked me out.
Alright, I'll just take you home and... Alright, see ya. Hello? Hello? See ya.
Bye.
Men initiate 79% of conversations, and while about half of the initial messages are responded to, conversations initiated by men are more likely to be reciprocated, the authors wrote. That just disproved this whole dumb article. When men messaged first, women wrote back about 53% of the time. When women messaged first, men wrote back only 42% of the time. And this is biased because the women are only matching with men that are several levels above them. So of course they're going to be much more interested and reach out first while ignoring men who are on the same level as they are. In conclusion, if you're not a top 20% male, Tinder will be a waste of your time. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.